What's up, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of the Sit Down. As always, if you enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that like button and let me know what you think of today's live discussion in the comment section below. If you're new around here, you just haven't done it yet, or living under a rock and seeing this video for the first time, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button below now so you never miss another Sit Down video. If you're in the chat currently, the live chat to the right of the show, please make sure you say hello. If you'd like to ask a question, feel free to ask away. Today's video, as always, is powered by Profit X. Guys, I know a lot of you like to wager on sports. One of the best places to do it is Profit X. You're going to get the best odds in the business. Bet football, bet baseball. You got basketball coming up. Click the link in the chat box. Go get yourself an account, sign up, deposit, and bet football right now. Again, odds are important. You're going to get some of the best in the business on Profit X. Click the link and sign up now. What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's everybody's Thursday night going? How's everybody's week? It's October 16th, 2025. We're about 2 weeks away from Halloween, which is always a fun time of the year. I like October. It's one of my favorite months. You know, it's starting to get nicer as far as the weather. It's not real hot. It's not real cold. A little bit of a chill in the air. You know, you smell people's fireplaces, which is nice. You know, the pumpkin spice candles are burning. Thanksgiving's not too far out. Christmas ain't too far out. We got football on, playoff baseball, all sorts of fun stuff. So it's a good time of the year. What's your favorite month? Let me know. Got a show tonight planned for you that I've been wanting to do. I want to talk about Joey Merlino and kind of, I think, where he is and where he's going to go. And I think in the next year or two, Joey Merlino is going to be a very rich man. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's not going to be from media or podcasting. I think that's just something to continue to enhance what he's doing and get him out there. But the real money is coming. And I think Joey may think that some of the things that are going to come out on him aren't good. But in the essence, I'm going to tell you why I think it is very, very good for him. So stay tuned for that in just a second. I don't want to jump right in just because people always join and they're like, hey, did I miss what you talked about? So we already have about over 200 people in here. So please do me a favor, say hello, hit that like button. Also, I put our Facebook in the chat box. Everybody go check out the Sit Down on Facebook. I'm up at 60,000 followers already on Facebook. That's what you get when you post reels. I've been posting reels for a couple of months now, and they're really starting to catch on. We're getting a bunch of views with our reels. And I'm actually making money now on Facebook, which is very cool. I've been really happy with the growth of this show on Instagram and on Facebook. And Instagram is cool because when you post a reel on Instagram, it goes on to Facebook as well. So it's really kind of cool. I'm up over 235K on Instagram. Very proud of that. It's done a lot for my my show, and it's helped us on Facebook as well. So if you like Facebook, you're on Facebook, go follow the show. It's a nice group we have over there. Also, check out my latest video on the scumbags in the Gambino crime family right now. Some really, really concerning behavior by this group, certain people in this group. So go check out that video now on the channel. Hello to everybody out there. Hit that super chat icon, bottom of the chat box. If you guys are enjoying the show, you want to contribute to our channel further, you want to send a cash app, whatever, feel free to do it. Let's talk about Joey Merlino. So Joey has been on YouTube or Patreon or in the media realm for just about 2 years now. We've seen so many different shows, you know, whether they're interviewing rappers or entertainers or athletes or just talking about informants. It's really been a potpourri of content for Joey and Little Snuff. We, though, recently found out that there's a Netflix documentary coming out about Joey Merlino. Joey's not involved with it at all. It is a Dave Schratweiser, George Anastasia production, right? They're involved in helping to get this story out there. I don't want to sit here and go over everything on what I expect from this documentary. But the one thing that I know, and I'm pretty good at predicting, is success in content, in media. I feel like I can tell if somebody's going to be good at content or not. And whether or not you like me, I've made a living off content for the last 12 years here. I every year solely work off the internet. That's how I make money. I have my hands in all sorts of different things. And I learn from the best. I learn from people like Dave Portnoy on how to grow a brand, how to be successful on social media. And here's the thing that we're learning about the mob. And I heard people when this documentary was announced, the people on the world of MobTube, why do we want to see this story? We all know about this story. All due respect to me and you and everybody watching right now, we are a really small group of people, okay? We are just, this is a small little niche of true crime. But one thing we do know is that the mafia in this country, people are very interested in and don't know much about it. And that's why Netflix is making this documentary. They know, number one, this story is incredibly interesting. And what it's going to do for Joey Merlino is put him into the living room of every person in America. People don't understand how big Netflix is. When we look at in the United States currently, Netflix has approximately 90 million subscribers. 90 million. Joey Merlino is what I like to call a regional person of interest, okay? If you live in the Philadelphia, Delaware, South Jersey, even into New York now, you know who Joey Merlino is. But most of America does not know who Joey Merlino is. And Joey Merlino has these small feet, and this is a very small feat, but it's a very big one, is he's the mobster that actually, according to what we think, got out of it. And he's a living person that can talk about his experiences in life. People are fascinated by the mob, and they want to not only learn about it, but you know what they also want to do? They want to get to know that person and even meet them. That's why when Joey goes places, if you notice, everybody wants to meet the guy. It's like meeting fucking Tony Soprano or Vito Corleone. Yet he's real. That's the thing. Joey Merlino is real. He's a real person who has done real shit. What this is going to do for Joey Merlino is take him into every household in America that has interest in crime. And I'll tell you this, if it's any indication, look at some of the recent mob documentaries we have seen on Netflix. Get Gotti was number one for weeks. Fear City, number one for weeks. People love stuff like The Sopranos, right? But this is real. This is real life. This is a guy who is still alive and around. You can go meet him if you want. Do you know what this is going to do for Joey Merlino's profile? Do you know what this is going to do for Joey Merlino's business? They're already making a ton of money at that cheesesteak spot. And I want to make it clear. Okay, there's a lot of questions about Joey's involvement in this place. Joey Merlino is not the owner. Okay, he'll tell you that himself. There's a guy that's the owner. But what Joey's involved in is he owns the name rights. He's the draw. He's on the fucking billboard of the place. He's the draw. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to have people beating down the door. When are you coming to California? When are you coming to Chicago? When are you coming to great old Texas? When are you coming to Florida? When are you coming to fucking Denver? When are you going to be in Seattle? I'm telling you, in 5 years, Joey Merlino is going to be an extremely rich man. I think in a year, he's going to be a very rich man. We have to understand now, crime pays. And I'm not talking about being in the street. I'm talking about having an experience that very few people have. And Joey Merlino has an experience in life that very few people have, if any. Most of the people that were in that cohort won't talk about it. And I'm not saying he even needs to. It's the allure that he was once a part of it. And people love what they think is a villain. People love the fact that you can't meet. There's a bunch of people out there right now that would love to meet Jeffrey Dahmer or John Gotti or whoever. People love villains in this country. And look at where we are, where some of these YouTubers, guys in this prison realm, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm going to look at Michael Franzese. Michael Franzese makes millions of dollars a year talking about crime, his life. People want to hear about that shit. And we've noticed with Joey, he doesn't even need to. Just show up and be who he is. That's all he needs to do. And I'm not going to be the guy to say it. But when it comes down to brass tacks, we put this idea out there years ago. We wanted to get him on a fucking football show talking about football. Now, they did it, and they took him to a super high level. And trust me, he might not like that this is being made, but this is going to make him rich. This is going to get him to a point where he can enjoy his life. He can give something to his kids someday. And everybody involved with it in that place is going to get paid as well. And I'll tell you what, the guy behind all this, that's the real genius in all this. And I know him. I know who he is. He's a great guy. He is going to make money hand over fist as well. Joey might not like that this is being made, but the profile he is going to get from this, it's unexplainable. A person like myself, do you know what I would give to just be on a Netflix documentary? Better yet, it's about my life. Now, obviously, I don't have the life that he had, but nowadays, this stuff pays. And let's be honest, Joey eats it up. The place is called Skinny Joey's. Do you think people go around and call him Skinny Joey? What do you think? Gogs and wags, they call him Skinny Joey? No. The media knows him as Skinny Joey. Here's all you need to know about Joey and how he feels about his career and his life choices. When you go and get a cheesesteak at Skinny Joey's, it's wrapped literally in paper that has the newspaper clippings of his court cases. He's infamous. And in Philadelphia, he is the man. Everybody loves him. He can go to New York and open one of these and it'd be a fucking hit. And wait till middle America gets to know Joey Merlino. Everybody loves a gangster. Now, we know the kind of things that these people do, but most people don't actually believe the mafia is real. If I went right now to the center of my town, Lancaster, and I got a mic in my hand and I walked up to 10 people and I say, hey, what's the first thing you think of when you hear the word mafia? Do you know what they're going to say? 9 out of 10 are going to say The Sopranos, The Godfather, Goodfellas. Most of these people don't even believe the mafia is really real. Better yet, you could actually go meet a real life guy. It's like when I was a kid, I used to go to this place called Dutch Wonderland. It's like this amusement park, little amusement park in the Lancaster area. It's, got these goofy little rides and stuff. And I remember when I was a kid, now this is different now because of all this stupid stuff that we can't do anymore. But back when I was a kid, there was a guy, I forget his name, Chief something, but he was a real Indian, according to what they told us. He had the tomahawk and he had the headdress, and you could actually go meet this guy. I remember as a child, I would ask my father, I said, I want to go meet Chief, whatever his name was. Now, he wasn't a real Indian, but it was like you're meeting a real Indian. You watch these TV shows and films. I used to watch John Wayne movies with my dad all the time. And that's a stupid example probably, but people love these villain types. And Joey Merlino is going to be in the households of a lot of people. Like I just said, approximately 100 million people in this country. Now, there's about 350 million people in this country. A third of them or about 20% of them, a quarter of them, have Netflix. Hello. A lot of money coming to Joey Merlino. He is going to become rich beyond he can imagine, as long as he plays it right. And the people involved are definitely going to play it right. You better believe it. Let's see what you guys think on this. I want to go over everybody. Feel free, if you're here, to say hello. Feel free to ask any questions that you have, any comments. I'll get to everybody. You can say what you want. I'm not really in a blocking mood at this point in my life. Say what you want. I really don't care. I've heard it all. Ralph D, what's going on? Irish Rodney, what's happening? Mike, what's up, Mike? Like I said, guys, go follow the show on Facebook. You can click the link and subscribe. Joey Leak, hey, Jeff from England. Hey, Jeff, I'm from England, I think you meant to say. How are you, mate? Do you think James P 100K subs are real? No. Absolutely. Are you kidding? No, I don't think they're real. Anybody that knows anything about media and engagement and how things work, no, I don't. Of course I don't. All you got to do is look at his videos. You could tell his views are fake. And I'm not saying he bought subs. He used the promote button. That's exactly what he did. He took money from his show. Let's say he made a few $100s a month, and he paid Google to promote him. That's why he got a plaque, because he paid Google to push him out there. Now, I don't know why he did it. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever to do promote button whatsoever. The goal in here is to make money. And look, people like James will say that I'm jealous of him, which is insane. I have 7,000 times the amount of following that James will ever have. Good for him. Good luck. I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he parades around and acts like he's the greatest. I mean, here's how you know. Okay, I'll tell you guys how you know. Now, here's what I'll do. I'll even pull James's channel up and I'll show you how you can tell his following is promote button. And when I say promote button, what do I mean? Google has a program where you can pay them to get you views, push you out in front of people. Okay. So let's say you make $500 a month on YouTube. You could pay YouTube 20% of that and push you to more people. Now, what in turn it does is it kills your bottom line. You make no money and it costs you money. Now, on here, the reason we're here is to make money. You're basically inflating yourself to look cool and get 100,000. I've never used it. My goal is to always get there naturally. And what these guys don't realize and understand is if you just trust in what you do and you believe in yourself as a content creator, you will get where you want. Instagram is a prime example. All I did was post. I just posted daily. Facebook, posted daily. TikTok, posted daily. I mean, all the things that I've ever created on media were through me just posting. So let's pull his channel up and I'll show you. Okay, if you are seen in front of a bunch of people, you're going to have something called engagement. Okay, engagement is comments, likes, overall enjoyment, shares, things like that. Now, YouTube doesn't really use share. You can share, it doesn't really measure it. But okay, so James Proctor has a video about Peter Gotti that he recently put out. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how you can spot that this is not real. And I would challenge James. James, we'll wait if you want to ever show me the back end of YouTube. You won't, because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can show me. I know what I'm talking about. I know how engagement works. So let me show you here. So there's James. He has, okay, so he's 107,000 subscribers. Do you know how long it takes to get 5,000 subs? He's gotten 5,000 subs in like a week. Do you know how hard that is? Okay, so this video has 7.9K views. Okay, so there's 100,000. How does this work? He has 107,000 subscribers. He has approximately 12,000 or more than me. Okay, which is crazy because at one point he was like 60,000 behind. Now, James will chalk it up that he's just a good content creator and he just gets people to watch. But notice two problems here. How is he only getting 8,000 views? Okay, so I have 12,000 less, and I do generally triple the views he does. Now, this is not a pissing contest. Let me also show you. Notice this video has 8,000 views, according to this. Notice it only has 42 comments. And I would say about half of the comments are James responding to comments. So he really only has about 20 comments. There's not a lot here, okay? Throw in the fact that out of the 8,000 people that supposedly watched, only 131 hit the like button. How does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Now, case in point, let's take a look at my channel, okay? I'll find a video similar as far as views are concerned. I don't know. Let's pick one here. One that's around the same. Okay, this one. A video I did with FBI agent Seamus McLaren. I got 11,000 views. So I got a little bit more, but I have double the comments, 393 likes. So almost 3.5 times as many. So to answer this question, no, they're not. He used the promote button. Dominic Cicale's used it, and Dominic talked about that. I'm not saying anything nobody knows. A lot of YouTubers do it. Now, in terms of Dominic, I understand why he did it. I don't understand why James does it. It's not like James is some huge YouTuber that's going to get all these insane interviews. Like, I've gotten insane interviews, and I very much had no following. I did a lot of these interviews years ago. So no, I don't. Joseph, how's everything? What's going on, brother? How are you? Welcome. What's going on, Mr. AD? Jared, what's up? Joseph, how you doing? Almost there. Yeah, and we're going to do it the right way. We're going to do it the right way. SMB, what's going on? John DeGrazia, hey, Jeff, hope you're doing well. What's up, Johnny? How are you? October's the best sports month. Yeah, I agree. Rivera, $20. Thank you, Rivera. Sergio, thank you. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Good luck. Good stuff with everything. Thank you so much for your contribution. Feel free, if anybody has any comments or questions, feel free to bring them in here. We'd love to see them. Nick Gianna says, rest in peace, legendary Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley was, I believe, in Kiss. I did not know he passed away. Rest in peace to him. Kiss was a little bit before my time, but yeah, the problem with us getting older is everybody else is too. Jeff, Maurice from Connecticut. Let's see if I can get another shout out, my friend. What's up, Mo? How are you? I was in Connecticut back in early September. Interesting state. Interesting state. He's going to be rich if one of those cold cases don't come out. Yeah, of course, Rob, you're going to go negative. We're not really trying to go negative here. We're just talking about what we know. But yeah, I mean, obviously that would hurt him. Chrissy, what's going on, Chrissy? How are you? Love hearing Jeff on the Mike Gill show. Yeah, go on. I'll be on with Mike tomorrow. Shout out to you, TMM. Thank you. Shout out to 97.3. Can you say get well to my wife, Tanya Ellis? Yes, please, Tanya Ellis, get well soon. You have a good husband. Shout out to Tanya Ellis. I wish you all the best. I don't know what's wrong with you exactly, but I wish you all the best. Get well soon. Let's everybody say a prayer for Tanya Ellis. What's up, Georgia? What's going on? Anthony Caserta, what's going on, bro? Rivera, another $10. Thank you, Rivera. Very kind. Says, enjoying your Instagram content. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. What's up, Mikey? How you doing? The publicity from the Netflix documentary is going to send business to another level, and it's only going to add to his legend. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, how many places in middle America have no idea who Joey Merlino is? You know what Joey Merlino is going to be? If you guys watch, you guys ever see that Tiger King documentary? Now, that guy's a fucking lunatic, and he's in prison, but look how popular he got. Look at what you can do being on Netflix. I have a friend of mine. Okay, I haven't talked to him in a couple of months, but we used to do shows all the time. His name is Jason Brown. Coach JB is his name. Now, JB was on a show called Last Chance U. He was a football coach in Kansas. He was one of the best junior college coaches in the country. Had a bunch of kids that went to the NFL, and he was on 2 seasons of Last Chance U. Blew the fuck up. He has a podcast now. He talks about sports. Still really popular. Knows everybody. Being on Netflix is beautiful. It is really beautiful, especially a show like that. People love true crime, and they can now meet him. They can see him. He's still alive. John Gotti's gone. Think of what John Gotti would be today. John Gotti would be extremely famous. He's extremely famous now, and he's not around anymore. People love the mob, but they don't actually believe it's real. Joey's actually real. You could go and meet him. You can literally go to that cheesesteak spot. You could have went there yesterday and Joey was there. You could have walked up and said, "Hey, how are you? What's up, Eugene? Hey, the Bengals, they stink. They fucking stink." You could talk to him. It's wild. Joey's a very smart man. I wish him and his cheesesteak franchises do well. And I'll tell you this, he has a bunch of very interesting, good people around him. William Brooklyn, what are you doing here? You're not welcome here. I don't know if that's you or not. If that's you, you're not welcome here. You've done some really screwed up things from what I'm seeing on some of these other shows. You got to get yourself some help, my friend. I don't know you too well, but you got to get yourself some help. And I'm not saying that to hurt your feelings. But I saw some of the things you were up to at the feast. It not seem like they were good ideas to me. Everything goes fast. Yeah, that's how life works nowadays. Everything's fast. Joey's a great people person. That's true as well. He's a warm and convivial host, as Arthur Bucco would say. That's the thing. Like, I see people talking about, oh, I don't like Snuff, or I don't like Joey, or I don't like whoever. Whatever you want to say about those guys, they're good hosts. They push what they're doing, and they've done a nice job. I told you before, I could tell you if something was going to be successful on social media, and the podcast is really just a nice utility to have at this point. They would not have near as much popularity with that cheesesteak place if they didn't do the social media campaign they did. It was very successful, very successful. And getting all those people, so many people to go there and review the food, they're now a household name in Philadelphia. And I'll tell you one thing. Do you actually think that place would be anywhere near it was if Joey Merlino wasn't involved? I'll tell you, no, it wouldn't. That's why 7,000 cheesesteak places open in Philadelphia, and they're not as popular. And look at what everybody's doing. You're getting Pat's upset. You're getting all these places upset. Pat's is an institution, not the place that I would go. But for whether or not you like it, it's been there a long time. Look how upset they've been over this. You're pissing off 100-year businesses. People are asking Joey if he'll be opening a spot in Miami. Well, look, he should open a spot wherever he can. Dan Tundis, what's going on, brother? When is this coming out on Netflix? October 22nd. October 22nd, next week. Joey is the last Don. I mean, in terms of, let's just say he was involved 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean, there's no one in the mob today that has that sort of panache. Joey is a guy who did a lot of things, seen a wild life, and just think he's done it all and really not told his story. And it's a perfect situation for him. Just let everybody else tell the story. And you dance around it, but you never really say anything. I guess the question I would have for you, if you could ask Joey Merlino anything, what would you ask him? I know what I would ask him. And I will say, I think Joey's also done right with the platform that he's been given. Whether or not we agree with what he's saying about rats, he's not wrong. This government does a lot of shady shit. You also look at what he's done with, the toy drives and stuff. And I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of things they do that I don't understand. I don't agree with. I wouldn't do them. But we all do stuff we don't agree with. I do a lot of shit I probably shouldn't have did in this world. And I have. But that toy drive, stuff like those turkey giveaways, things like that goes a long way with people, man. Especially in Philadelphia. And Joey will tell you, I've been doing it for 20 years, 30 years. He has. That's what we know. He's been doing that forever. I've been doing it since the 80s. Well, not the 80s, the 90s. And they'll do it again this year. And I would urge you, if you have an interest in donating, go support it. Because I'll tell you right now, I know if you actually think that they're taking money off the top from that, I don't think you know shit about the fucking federal government. The federal government's all over that. It's Joey Merlino, okay? It ain't some fly-by-night guy in South Philly. It's Joey Merlino, okay? They're going to look and watch. And I don't think Joey's that kind of guy. I think Joey likes to give people nice things. I think he likes to make people happy. And the difference now between back then is I think we could probably say some of the money that was being made and given to stuff like that to fund that stuff probably wasn't the right kind of money. But the thing now is that the feds can't do shit about is people donating it. They're taking it and they're giving it to a church parish. They're giving it to a Toys for Tots. They're giving it to, I know people directly in South Philadelphia. I know a girl. I've known her for many years. He has helped her directly. He gives her kids gifts for Christmas. You know, she's struggling to get by. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about here. That hits home with a lot of people in Philadelphia. And listen, I'm going to say this now, and I probably get shit for it. You don't see Gene Borrello doing that. And that's why I think Joey's always going to have, at least in Philadelphia, Joey's always going to have a lot of respect from people. And in this general northeastern area, that's a lot of people that are going to like him. And what this is going to do, this Netflix thing, is going to get people to go on their computer or on their phone or on their iPad and search who this guy is. And they're going to see, wow, that's real. And yeah, like, I don't really know much about that life, but I was always taught not to be a tattletale, and he wasn't one. It's all going to work out really well for him in this. It's all about snapshots and sound bites. And Joey, yep, well said. Well said. He's had a lot of good ones over the years. You know, you give me $500,000, I'll kill myself. Remember he said that? I shouldn't have said that. Fuck. Don't demonetize me, please. Fuck me. But you're right. You're right. Thank you, Steven. That's very nice of you. Yeah, we just celebrated. Well, we didn't celebrate, but we just got past 2 years. So thank you, Steven. That's really nice of you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, brother. I said the same thing when I heard the documentary was coming out. It's going to take 6 hours just to get in line. Yeah, I think it's, and remember, they're about to open another location in Delaware County, in Delco, about, 20 minutes south. So now you have two of the most populous areas, Delaware County and Philadelphia. And they just have 2 locations now. I wonder if they're ever going to come to Lancaster. I know a guy if they do. Boy, could you imagine seeing these fucking lunatics on here if I open up a cheesesteak spot? Fat fuck! How did he do that? I thought he called the cops on Joey. Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass motherfuckers. Come on. Pushing that bullshit ass rumor. James Proctor, don't think I forgot that shit, motherfucker. I stay out of drama. No, you don't, 4-eyed motherfucker. You don't stay out of shit. James, I'll never forget you promoting that bullshit. I'll never fucking forget it. I never, ever went at your personal life, motherfucker. But you pushed that bullshit just like all these other fucking scumbags on here. That fucking miserable in New York City that thinks he's a fucking gangster. That piece of shit. Another fucking lowlife. I'll never forget you fucks pushing that shit. Talk about mental cases. Yeah, you rub ketchup on your face, pretend you got beat up. You fucking hack motherfucker. Listen, my man, you know where I'm at. You say you know what kind of car I drive? Come on with it. I ain't going to come see you because I have way better things to do. But I'll never forget you fucks pushing that bullshit ass rumor. I'll never forget it. Shame on you, Proctor. Shame on you. Shame on you, motherfucker. You just ran. I don't do drama. Yeah, you do. When it involves me, you do. When it involves me, you do. And I know who was in your ear, that fucking shitbag in Texas. He put that in your ear. Another fucking lowlife. All these people on here, those 3 in particular, are low fucking lives. I'll never forget that. You push that bullshit. Fucking rumors. Can I say who the owner is? It's not my place. I mean, I'm sure at some point if they want to come out, they will. Lenny Levine, what's going on? Lenny, $9.99. Thank you, Lenny. Appreciate your support, my friend. Hope all is well. Thank you for the $9.99. Zach, what's going on, Zach? What's up, Norris? How you doing? Hey, Melinda Duncan, how are you, love? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Leon Lucci, Nadu's best in the business. Thank you, Leon. Nadu, you're a punk bitch. Well, you're behind a fake name with no photo. So who's the punk bitch here? Here, I'll drop the link. We'll see if you're a real punk bitch or not. Listen, you can't say with a username, I like them thick 1105 with no photo and call me a punk bitch. I'm here with my face on camera. What are you doing? Got it. Bill Fish. Jeff, everything you said about Joey in this documentary, that being said, that's what a guy like Gene Borrello would never get. Joey has an entire city behind him. Yeah, that is well said. I know Gene doesn't want to admit that, but he does. And that's something that I don't think he could take away from Joey. All I know is this talk about cheesesteaks is making me hungry. We call them subs in Boston. Well, they call them that here too. It really depends. And they have great food there. They have great food. Am I anticipating the movie with Mark Wahlberg as Greg Scarpa? Yeah, I totally forgot about that, to be quite honest. I'll watch it. How about OC Shorts? No, OC Shorts did it the right way. OC Shorts has, another thing. A channel only grows by big videos. Okay. So for me, like I have like 20 videos above 100,000. OC Shorts has many as well. He has more than me. OC Shorts has some really big videos. And notice it took OC Shorts, like once you get past 90K in this genre, there's just not that many subscribers in this world. He did it the right way. He did it the right way. How was your trip to AC? Good. I just got home yesterday. Joey's father, Chucky, was Nicky Scarfa's underboss. Yeah, we know. We're aware. He got busted down a regular show. Yep, we know. Thank you, Lee. Do I have any interviews planned in the near future? Yes, I do. Monday, I got a good one coming up. We're going to talk about a guy called Ryan Wedding. Ryan Wedding is one of the most wanted fugitives in this hemisphere right now. And he is a former skier who was in the Olympics in Canada. Now he's one of the largest drug traffickers in the hemisphere. So we're going to talk about that with a good friend of mine. Her name is Katerina Schultz. She's one of the best journalists in this hemisphere right now, and I'm looking forward to talking to her. She's a very brave person, and she does a lot of great work. So, yeah, we're going to talk about Ryan Wedding, and I'm looking forward to it. But, yeah, I got other interviews planned as well. I'm actually going to do a big interview as well in November. This is the biggest platform I've ever been on, so I'm very much looking forward to that, and I can't wait to share it with you when it comes out. And by the way, we never really talked about it, but did you guys see my Julian Dory interview? What'd you think of it? It's got a bunch of views on it. They love my hair in that interview. You guys ever wonder, you ever think maybe it's an engagement farm? Plus, it looks good. Women do like it, I will say. I know a lot of you don't believe that, but it's one of the first things women say to me, I love your haircut. Always. And there are ones that don't like it, but the women that I'm attracted to, they like it. That's why I do it. Do you really think an arrogant fuck like myself wouldn't do what women like? And by the way, I'm not as short as I look in this. I have my camera pointing down. I'm actually like 5'8". But yeah, hopefully you guys checked out that interview. That was a couple of months ago. I'm hoping to be on with Dory again soon. Don Saleri, what's up, Don? What's going on? Doing well. Cecily to America. Jeff, hope you're well. Same to you, my friend. Same to you. Shout out to Sicily. James says views would skyrocket with a Joey and Jeff interview or show. Well, I have an idea. We'll see if it will work. I have an idea. So stay tuned on that. Over 406 people in here. Thank you for being here, folks. 411 to be exact. Shout out to all of you. Thank you for watching. We are talking Joey Merlino tonight. We are talking about whatever else you also want to talk about. We got a great group in here tonight. Good participation. A lot of nice people in here. Feel free if you have a comment, a question, a gripe, anything. Feel free to drop it right fucking now in the chat. So yeah, and also we're talking about people that are fucking shitbags. And that's really my only gripes with this genre. A bunch of fucking wannabes that think they're somebody. You ain't me, motherfucker. Stop trying to be. Stop trying to be me. You're not me. You'll never be me. I'm me. There's only one they do. There's only one. What do I think of Tulsa King? It's nothing special. I watch it. I mean, it's mindless TV. I'm actually just finishing the Ed Gein documentary. So I haven't been watching Tulsa King. I'm letting it kind of pile up. I'll tell you what I am watching though is Task. Very good on HBO. Big fan of Task. Really good show. Tulsa King's. I'm not a big Stallone guy. I don't think he's a particularly great actor, at least in stuff like this. Obviously, with the Rocky stuff, he was great. DB, what's going on, DB? How you doing, my friend? Folks have been saying not to go to New Hampshire if you're taking blood pressure meds. I don't know how. Very funny. Very funny, Vito. Very funny. Hey, see no evil. What's going on? Ace was also guitarist for Five Finger Death Punch. All right. I didn't know that. Rest in peace to him. I'm from South Philadelphia. I can't wait for the Netflix documentary. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you can. I'm looking forward to it myself. DBL, $50. Wow, thank you, DBL. That's very nice of you. What a kind gesture that was. Thank you for the comments, my friend. Thank you for the kind words and to say hello. And thank you for the donation, man. Really appreciate that. Look at this. Edward Matazik, Machizik, 1999 super sticker. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support, bro. Hey, look who it is. My girl, Lauren Conlon. Is she still here? I wonder. I'm a little behind in the chat, Lauren, so I'm sorry that I didn't acknowledge you sooner. Shout out to Lauren, one of my favorites. Lauren's good people. She came on, and I'm sure in the future here, we're going to talk more Gotti, the Gotti kids. We did that little show about their criminal case. I know Carmine Gotti's sentencing is coming up for the little stunt with the COVID scam. He'll be sentenced soon. Shout out to you, Lauren. Hope all is well. Everybody go check out Lauren, Pop Crime TV. She did a hell of a job with the Diddy coverage. Really, really good stuff. She was inside the courtroom. And by the way, again, Edward, thank you so much. Wheezy says, Whiz or provolone? Neither. American. I would never get whiz on a sandwich ever. That's what you eat in prison. You don't eat that on the street. I'm not a big provolone guy. Give me American. I'm not a big cheese guy either. I don't want heaping amounts of cheese. Give me a slice or two. That's good enough. I don't need all that. That's how I get and keep this beautiful figure that I have. I lost 150 pounds, remember. Very generous. Jeff deserves the love. What's up, May Queen? Thank you. He would become rich and end up in jail. Wow, Robert. You seem positive. Robert, why don't you just wish him well? How about that? How about you just say, you know what? He did his time. He paid for his crimes. Let him get rich and let him enjoy his life. He is in his fucking 60s. Robert, you seem miserable. I mean, really? Jeff, salute. What's up, Crown Prince? What's happening, my friend? Hope all is well. Sorry, guys. I'm way behind in the chat. My neighbor met Gotti once. Dude wouldn't shut up about it. Well, not a lot of people could say they met John Gotti. Michael Ciaccio, great show. Keep making it happen. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, my man. Thanks for watching. The cheesesteak business is definitely going to be tremendous. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Jeff, Bronx here. What's up, Serpenter? Jeff, you're the nicest, most genuine gentleman. Podcast mob content creator and host. May God bless everyone. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard that. Thank you, Alexander. Some people wouldn't say I am. Some people would say I'm an asshole and I mean to my chat. No, I'm mean to people that are assholes to me. Get it right. Get it right. By the way, 403 people in here. Thank you for watching. We're just hanging out tonight. Thanks for being here. Christopher Sirline. In the documentary, John A-Light says that Philadelphia is worse than New York. Boy, did that piss off Gene. LOL. Oh, did he? Did it? I didn't see that. Yeah, listen, I don't necessarily agree with it. I mean, I guess at one point in the 80s, it was pretty dangerous. But that said, I mean, New York was pretty dangerous itself. But yeah, in the 80s, Philly was really dangerous. Even in the early 90s, too, for that matter. Joey's a walking slogan. Yeah, he is. Someone's here from the North Pole? Wow. I don't believe that, but hello. Tanya says, thank you for the prayers. We'll get well soon, Tanya. Thank you. No problem. How much do you think it's going to grind Gene's gears when Joey buys the car wash he works? Well, listen, we're not here to talk about Gene. I don't have any issue with Gene. You know, I don't agree with some of the things they do to each other. But yeah, I'm sure if Joey has more success, it will bother him. I get it. I've never met a cheesesteak sandwich I didn't like. Yeah, me too. Kevin Barakowskis. What's up, Kevin? I always think Kevin is the professor from Man One Mixtape Tour. He looks kind of like that guy in that picture. Joey and John Gotti were the young Turks that all the old heads warned everyone about. They were so worried that they were the ones that held strong. Yeah, I'm not sure that I would call John Gotti a young Turk, but I get what you're saying. He was kind of a young, brash guy that was different than most. Um, but yeah, I can see what you're saying in a way. They were definitely, you know, the strong type, if you would. I'm sure he has the franchise in the works, and it's definitely going to be a national franchise, possibly worldwide. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Well, look at this. Look at this. Clint Wilson, my old pal, 99.99. My man. Clint Wilson, you're always showing love to me, man. You've always showed love to this channel. I really appreciate that. That is really kind of you. Haven't seen you in a while, haven't done as many lives, but thank you so much for the support, man. It means the world to me. And I hope you're well, Clint. Shout out to you. Look at this. Wow, DBL, you as well. 150 from you tonight. Thank you, DBL. Well, DBL, did you get paid this week? Shout out to you. Appreciate you sharing the wealth, my friend. You're a good man as well, DBL. All you guys, all you people in here for showing love. Anybody even commenting, very nice. DBL, thank you to you and Clint Wilson, to everybody else who's donated. Very nice. If you would like to, feel free. Bottom of the chat, show love, or just say hi. Thank you again, DBL. Seriously. Here's a great name. Dixon Mott. I'm not going to say it, but a funny name. I would ask, how does he make his money nowadays? Well, I mean, I think we've just discussed that. Big Paul Castellano's here and says Joey's a bum. Well, at least he's alive. Can't say the same about you, Big Paul. I shouldn't say that. Stop kissing Joey's ass, says Big Paul. Will you kiss Carlo's ass, Big Paul? So what about you? I agree you're hitting all the points tonight. Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Stuart. Joey and John Gotti and Gene and Sam. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there. I hope Joey opens up a spot in Pittsburgh. Maybe. That's fucked up. Proctor went on with that lie. Yeah, it was. I will say this about Proctor. I didn't think he was like that. I didn't think he was like one of these people that runs with rumors. Because Proctor, I would hate to find a rumor about you out and promote it. But you do it. Listen, James. Number 2, I also want to bring this up. Somebody sent me a post by you, a community post. I want to make it abundantly clear. I'm not a big fan of you. I think you're a fucking shithead. I think you're a hack, and I think you suck at what you do. And I think every follower you have is fake for the most part. And I think you constantly try to compete with everyone to make it look like you're good at this when you're not. But there's one thing I would never do. I don't file copyright fucking infringements. I don't do that. Frankly, I don't give a fuck anymore. You want to use my video, go ahead. I really don't care. All it does is promote me. There are things called clippers. If anyone wants to be a clipper for me, they can. I hope that wasn't directed at me, James, because you made it often seem like it was. James, I first of all wouldn't ever do a copyright request against you because you've never used my content. I couldn't give a shit if you did either. Do you watch my videos? Yeah, I know you do. All the videos you've done, I've done already. And I know imitation is very flatterous, James. Thank you. I know you look up to me. But I don't do copyright requests. So I hope that wasn't about me. And not for nothing, James, the whole tough guy act, nobody's worried about you. What, are you going to sue us? James, it would cost you more than it would matter. Even if you were, like, nobody's scared of you. They might not be scared of me either. That's fine. But I know for a fact nobody's scared of you. So James, promote another rumor about me again and see what happens. Because I know you don't want to do that with me. I'll give you one warning. Never utter another word about me. Never utter another fucking lie about me. Never say anything the fuck again. Because James, the difference between me and you is what you promoted is a fucking slanderous lie. And not for nothing, it could get me killed. It could get me beaten up. It could give me a lot of problems. And think about the guy you don't like on here. I don't like him either. You sided with him on that. He promoted that fucking shit. That fucking head case. He promoted that. You know, the guy that thinks he's, you know, award winning. Award winning. What the fuck award have you won, motherfucker? What, the homeless guy outside of your fucking building give you an award? Fuck you. How about that? I know you look up to me too. I know you do. I know you look up to me. I know 10 years you've been doing this, and the state that you're in, you're looking up to me. I know that must suck. But hey, somebody's got to be there for them to look up to. And I'll take that mantle. I have no problem with that. Joseph, what's going on, Joseph? Pizza, what's going on, Pizza? Can you wish my dog Jennifer get well soon? Okay, sure. Get well soon to Chef Boyardee's dog Jennifer. I'm guessing that's not real, but if it is, get well soon to her his dog. Don't let Proctor get you upset. Do I look upset? What the hell are you talking about? I love this shit. I'm upset. I love this shit. Oh, what's up, DB? Okay, DB. I figured that was you. What's going on, DB? Thanks for the love, bro. What's up, user? How you doing? Joey and Snuff have cool merch. Yeah, they do. What is this? The fucking UN now? Will I ever do an episode on Tommy Lucchese? I don't. Probably not. That old stuff people don't really watch. Do you ever have any chance of interviewing Carlos later? I don't know. Maybe someday. That'd be cool. A friend of mine interviewed him recently. Very good stuff. Yeah, it is, Vincent. Yeah, listen, and it's not a secret. I've talked very openly about going to that place. I was there for a week. I've done a whole podcast episode on it. I literally went on Julian Dory, who has 1 million subscribers, and talked about it for like 10 minutes. I have no qualms about going there. I needed to go there, and I'll remember it for the rest of my life. I met very good people there. I learned a lot about myself there. And yeah, I was struggling. I was dealing with a lot of shit. It was the first summer without my dad, and something came over me. But I didn't call the fucking FBI. Why the fuck would I call the FBI on anybody? I could have called the FBI before. I wouldn't need a mental case to do it. I've been doing this 4 years. You don't think I could have called them by now? And not for nothing, why would I call him on Joey Merlino? What the hell is he going to do? He ain't in that world. And by the way, you know what's funny about all of you? Guess who was at Joey's after that? Me. Do you really think you would have had me there if I'd have did that? You really think that? No, he knows what really went on. He knows that I didn't do that shit. And think about who told you I did. That shitbag, I'm not even going to bring his name up. That fucking guy made it up. Snake, $4.99. What's up, Snake? Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $4.99, bro. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was great. I had a good time talking to him. What's up, Jeff from Chino, California? What up, Chino? Extreme Floor Care 909. Thank you, Extreme. Shout out to Chino, California in the building. Am I going to the cheesesteak shop again? Yeah, soon. I don't know when exactly, but soon. Disgruntled. What's going on, Disgruntled? Who do I think is going to win the World Series? The Dodgers. Shout out to you as well. Am I going to do anything with Barstool on the horizon? Possibly. Something in the works, possibly. Thank you, JoJo. Appreciate you. Wish they would make a movie about Tommy Karate. Maybe. Thank you, Christopher. I don't understand why people hate on your hair. It's just a fade with a taper. Well, exactly, but most of them don't even fucking have hair. They're talking about mine. That Ed Gein series was really inaccurate. It actually really wasn't that inaccurate. What exactly was that inaccurate about it? I mean, the Bernice Worden thing, yeah, that was inaccurate, but like nothing really other than that was inaccurate. Tell me what was inaccurate about it. I'd like to know what you think. Because like I know a good amount about Ed Gein, and like most of it was pretty realistic. But yeah, the Bernice Worden thing was definitely bad. She was not like some, like adulterer that liked to watch, liked seeing him in like panties and stuff. Yeah, I don't believe that. That wasn't true, but Task is sweet. Yeah, it is. The Ed Gein documentary was awesome. What's up, Mr. C? Nadu cheesesteaks? Maybe. Yeah, Robert. Quit being a hater, Robert. Jeff, do you think they made Little Gotti? I'm not going to comment on that. I have an answer, but I'm not going to comment on it. Not until I get more information. Not going to comment on that. What's up, Edward? Thanks again, man. What's going on, LOL? Thanks for joining. What's up, Thomas? If I was to open a franchise, then maybe I will. Maybe I will. Camouflage Soldier. What's going on, Camouflage? Thank you, Kujin Joe. Would I ever do anything on John Berkery? I have on Instagram. Not on here, probably. Rick, what's going on? Can I get some content on Greg Ryder? No, I'm not doing any content on Greg Ryder. He has really nothing to do with the life, so I'm not gonna do that. No, I've done a show on Mark Ryder though. What's up, Brian? Philly Eli, what's going on, Philly? All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't want to be on here too long. I like to stay on for about an hour, and we've done that tonight. Thank you to all the folks that donated tonight: Rivera, Lenny, DBL, Clint, Edward, Snake. Thanks everybody for showing love. Nice group of people in here tonight. A lot of good comments along the way as well. Really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for joining. It's going to be an interesting future, couple of years for Joey Merlino. Maybe next time we talk, we'll talk about the documentary. It'll be on by now. It drops on the 22nd. So next Thursday, we'll do a live show about the documentary. So make sure you watch it when it comes out, because when I do a recap on it, I'm going to talk about what went on. So make sure you check it out. What do I think about Joe Snuff as a person? You've known him for a while. Yes, I've known Joe Snuff for many years. We kind of came up together. I think he's mature and he's growing up. He's changed a lot. I'll give you that. I didn't know him as the content creator type of guy, but he's a bon vivant. That's what I call Joe Snuff, a bon vivant. A bon vivant is a person who's just cool with everybody. Everybody knows them. They're sociable. They enjoy a nice lifestyle. Everybody knows them in the area. He's a good guy, good family, good people. I know his sister very well. She's a nice person. His father's a good man. I have never met his mom. I don't know his mom, but good people. Yeah, him and I disagree on things occasionally, but I've known him a long time, so that means a lot. So, all right, guys, I'll see you again real soon. Later. New video out Saturday. Make sure you check it out. Bye-bye.